What's the timeline on the financial crash and move into the new system? Have 401ks been safeguarded at all? This is a good one because SG, we've been hearing a lot about March being the time when we're going to expect a financial crash. What do you think?
You know, this is a difficult subject for me to speculate on, and I'm not a financial advisor just to go ahead and lead with that. But I think between the pressure on the petrodollar, the expansion of hostilities in the Middle East, the clear preparation of expansion for hostilities in the Pacific region, and probably here at home as well. And we have to consider, too, what happened the last time that we tried to convert the financial system, right? So a lot of this seems to be converging around about the same time. I think what is important to highlight is that April 1st has been traditionally treated, at least for the last 400 years or so, as the start of the new fiscal year worldwide, the start of the new accounting of trade, commerce, and value exchange with one another. So if anything significant is going to happen by the design of, say, good actors, it would be interesting to look at the symbolism leading up to or even right around that date. Another interesting date to maybe consider is the Ides of March, where Caesar was removed from power in Rome by the Roman Senate, right? So, but again, this is completely speculatory and speculative, excuse me. But it is to highlight the pattern of events that we're seeing. We have seen President Trump just in the last 7 days or so tell us that there will be 100%. That's his actual words. 100% a terrorist attack here at home in the United States of America. And who are the world's number one terrorists? That would be the Central Intelligence Agency and the different intelligence communities that we talked about earlier. President Trump has also told us that the U.S. economy is likely to crash this year and that he wishes that it will prior to his term so that he doesn't have to be a Herbert Hoover. And we know that worldwide we've seen the dollar squeezed relentlessly out of various feeler markets and resource markets that have allowed it to prop itself up as a never-ending supply of limitless lifeblood for this worldwide hydra. So as we choke that off more continuously, and then we're building to this penultimate event here at the United States of America within our own country, and we don't really know what that's going to look like, it makes a lot of sense that a financial event would coincide with some sort of national emergency or national crisis. And if that's not more on display right now in the public narrative, gentlemen, I can't tell you what is.
Yeah, that's so true. Now, SG, this is one of my most public failures. Is I actually I don't do many predictions because I don't believe in that, but I did predict that the market, based on all the markers I've studied historically, would crash September, October of 2022, not even 2023. And I failed miserably on that prediction. So I believe in failing forward. So I decided to do some research. And the only thing I can come up with, obviously we know it's manipulated, but the only thing I can come up with of why it sustained when normally it would have crashed with these markers I was looking at is the fact of the influx of money from COVID and the vaccines. Actually, well, we already know it readjusts the economic landscape of who has money and who doesn't have money. So we know that. But I also believe it infused the market with money it never would have had in the first place. Therefore, it propped up real estate and it propped up the stock market.